Chappell Roan finally released the first official teaser for her upcoming single, The Subway. A short video clip shared to a fan page shows a white box truck with a crimson-haired driver puttering along the sort of road familiar to anyone who grew up in the Canadian prairies, as Roan sings, "Fuck this city, I'm moving to Saskatchewan." But like, what the hell is Saskatchewan? Hi, I'm resident Canadian prairie queer Mel Woods, and here are 4 things Chappell Roan fans should know about Saskatchewan since y'all are suddenly so obsessed with it. Saskatchewan is a Canadian province right in the middle of the country, notable for being hard to spell and easy to draw. Its 2 largest cities are Regina and Saskatoon. Yes, like the berries. It's also the birthplace of Canadian socialized healthcare. Tommy Douglas was the Premier of Saskatchewan from 1944 to 1961, leading the first socialist government elected to office in North America. In 1947, his government introduced the Saskatchewan Hospital Services Plan, the first universal hospital insurance program in North America, which paved the way for what we now know as Medicare. In 1963, his government passed the Saskatchewan Medical Care Insurance Act, which established public funding for medical care in the province. And inspired by Douglas's moves in Saskatchewan, the Canadian government went on to establish federal public health funding in subsequent years. But Saskatchewan isn't all sunshine and rainbows politically. Its current government, led by Premier Scott Moe, has introduced several anti-LGBTQ2S+ policies in recent years, including one that requires that schools notify parents if a kid wants to use a different name or pronouns at school. That policy also changes how sex ed is taught in the province, allowing parents to opt their children out of the province's human sexuality unit, as well as banning third-party organizations from presenting gender and sexuality education programs in Saskatchewan schools. And as much as Chappell Roan makes it sound like an easy option to escape a bad breakup, one simply cannot just move to Saskatchewan, or Canada for that matter, right now. While many people, particularly LGBTQ2S+ folks, might be looking to leave the US and move to Canada for various reasons, again, bad breakups or, the entire political situation, immigration isn't that easy. Lawyers and advocates say that claiming asylum status here as a queer or trans person is unlikely, but there are other pathways to citizenship if you're committed. Who knows? You could always find a fellow queer looking for love amidst the canola fields.